Before we start, I just want to give a huge shout out to my friend Eliza for making this amazing art for the channel. I really appreciate it and thank you. Ever since Nintendo released the trailer for Super Smash Bros. 5, everyone has been wondering which characters are going to be in it. Hello everyone, I'm DAGG and today I bring you my top 15 characters I want to see in this new Super Smash Bros. But before we start, I have a couple of rules. Rule number 1. Every character needs to come from a video game. That means no Shrek, no Goofy, and especially no Goku. Even though he has appeared in various games, Goku comes from a TV show, not a video game. Every character needs to have appeared in a Nintendo console. That means no Master Chief, no Kratos, okay? You understand? Good. Third and final rule, I'm not counting comebacks. That means that characters that have appeared before in previous matches, like for example Wolf, the Ice Climbers and Snake, are not going to be in this top 15. So with that out of the way, let's start with the top 15 characters that need to be in Super Smash Bros. 5. Number 15. Krum. I know, another Fire Emblem character. But hear me out on this one. Besides being my favorite character from the franchise, also the only character I have an amiibo of, he was also teased in the Lucina trailer for Super Smash Bros. 4. So I really believe this is a character that can be possible and, well, I don't have anything else to say. I mean, he's an ordinary swordsman. So let's move on. Blastoise and Venusaur. First of all, I love Blastoise. He's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time and I really believe it would be very cool to have the third evolution of the first starter Pokemon. Yes, I know there are already many Pokemons in the roster, but wouldn't it be cool to have that 3 starter Pokemon all lined up in your shelf as an amiibo? Number 13. Toon Zelda. I know, you're thinking, oh no, a clone. But it doesn't need to be a clone. I already have some ideas for her moves. She can do the same things as normal Zelda, which by the way I hope she has a Breath of the Wild outfit. But when you down smash, you can transform into Tetra, like Zelda could transform to Sheik in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. The final smash could be that she transforms into the Phantom Guard thing, I don't know its name, and starts hitting everyone. How cool would that be? At number 12 we have Daisy. Poor Daisy. She has been waiting way too long to be in Smash, and Peach's alternative costume doesn't bring her any justice. She needs to be her own character. She's very different from Peach. Yes, she is a princess, but what differs her is that she has attitude. Is that she has more emotions, she's more energetic, she's always jumping, screaming, doing wild stuff. And that's why we need her in Smash. She just has a very passionate personality and I believe she will be great for Super Smash Bros. At number 11 we have Skokie. This is actually the character that I voted for in the Super Smash Bros. Ballot a couple of years ago. And he's not a hard character to do either. He is the main villain of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, which by the way is my favorite game of all time, and I already have a moveset plan for him. His attacks can be like Mewtwo's, you know, with his mind he can control things and start healing just by doing this and all that kind of stuff. Or the mask can extend arms, I don't know, like whips. So like when you want to hit somebody, you have the mask goes like boom or whoopah. You know, his recovery could be that his two fairies, Tao and Tattoo, lift him up. And his final smash, you probably already know this, is that he brings the moon down. Yes, he could be like, boom, and kill everyone in stage. This would be a great character to have in Smash. He will be very fun and I would love to see him. At number 10 we have the Dark Souls Knight, and I don't know his name, but if he's in Smash I will know. This may look really stretched out, and it is. The whole atmosphere of the Dark Souls game is the opposite to what Super Smash Bros. Is. But the same thing happened to Snake from the Metal Gear Solid franchise. And the fact that Dark Souls is coming to the Nintendo Switch makes it super possible. And Nintendo doesn't have to worry about getting him an amiibo, because he already has one. And I have to say, it looks very good. At number 9 we have Waluigi. Yes, Waluigi. And yes, another Super Mario character. But Waluigi is special. Fan favorite Waluigi has been requested for a very long time now. And it is time that he steps out of the shadow and from the Mario Kart and the sports game and starts being a main character. And I don't know, maybe in a couple of years we could get a Waluigi game, because Mario, well, he already has a lot of games. Luigi has the Luigi's Mansion games. Wario has the WarioWare games. Even Peach has some games of her own. So why not Waluigi? Let's make 2019 the year of Waluigi. Okay, maybe not. Number 8, King K. Rool. If you are new to the gaming community, you probably don't know who he is. Or perhaps you never heard of him. He is Donkey Kong's arch nemesis. He is basically a giant crocodile. He has been requested for Super Smash Bros. And he kinda appeared in Super Smash Bros. 4, but as a Mii-suit, and to be honest, it didn't look that well. And the point is that we need him as a playable character. And besides, if Mario and Link can have their enemies in Super Smash, why not Donkey Kong? At number 7 we have Captain Toad. He's been in Princess Peach's pocket for a long time, and it's time that he steps up and has some dignity for himself. Introducing Captain Toad. He may not be able to jump in the Captain Toad game, but I think Nintendo will figure it out. And I don't know, maybe his recovery could be that he launches a rope and grabs from the edge or something like that. Now, his final smash, I've actually been thinking about it, is his pickaxe. You know, the pickaxe that he used? No, you're not following? Okay, let me explain. In the game, you can use a pickaxe and start killing everybody like the hammer, but this one could be bigger and stronger, and you could be like, yeah, yeah, you know? Yeah. Let's make it happen, Nintendo. At number 6 we have Crash Bandicoot. Yes, you heard that right, Crash Bandicoot. I really believe he can make its way to Super Smash Bros. 5. And now that the Insane Trilogy is coming to the Nintendo Switch, I don't see a better time to release him. He can jump, he can spin, he can punch. I mean, he already has a very basic moveset. He's iconic, so we need Crash in Smash. At number 5, we have Ridley from the Metroid series. And I say this, size doesn't matter. The reason why Nintendo doesn't want to include Ridley in Super Smash is because he's too big. Then don't make him that big. Maybe a little taller than Ganondorf or Bowser, but we need him. And he's a Metroid character, and Metroid Prime 4 is also coming this year. So we all know he would be perfect. And to be honest, he already has been requested for a very long time now. So why don't we give him a chance to shine? At number 4, we have Springman. ARMS is an interesting game. As all of you guys already know, ARMS is a fighting game in which the characters can extend their arms to hit their opponents. I mean, ARMS is the title of the game, so why not include Springman into Super Smash Bros? I mean, Springman already fits in a fighting environment, and his alternative costumes can be the other characters, more like what Bowser Jr. did. For example, we can have Ribbon Girl, we can have Master Mommy, Ninjara, Twin Tail, all the possibilities. I mean, we can have every single one of them in Super Smash Bros. And that would be pretty cool. Oh, and his final smash could be the Fury Rush. At number 3, we have Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. One of the most popular games from last year, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've never played the game, but I honestly have to say that it looks super fun, super interesting, and of course, very anime, if that's the correct way to say it. And it already has the look for Super Smash. And he'll be a great addition to the cast. Okay, sorry, I'm going all Super Mario X in this. But yeah, I mean, he could be more or less like Shulk. Maybe he could be an alternative costume for Shulk. I don't know, but he can be there easily. And I don't know, maybe he could be fun. And number 2, this is going to cause some controversy. Sans from Undertale. Yes, Sans, I know this looks odd, but have you ever thought of it? He has great possibilities. I actually, like I normally do, already planned a set of moves for Sans. For long range attack, he can like throw bones. For close range, he could like hit, or maybe a bone comes out from his hand and like, or boom, I don't know. And maybe like, you know, Captain Falcon has the Falcon Punch. Well, maybe he could like do something like that, but with bones coming out from the ground, so he will be like vroom, and then bones are coming like vroom. I don't know, I guess that would be very cool. His recovery could be that you know, that dragon things he has, kinda looking, yeah, like his recovery, he could like jump and suddenly he goes up a teeny tiny one and like boom, like that, and then he lifts up. I don't know, maybe something like that. But his final smash, he could call up one of those dragon things and shoot a laser beam across the stage. Oh, I just got an idea. Or maybe he can create a circle of them like in the game and start shooting like boom 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 boom, and players may have the chance to avoid some of the lasers, but they will get hit eventually. Now, before we get into number 1, let's have some honorable mentions. Knuckles from the Sonic series, Paper Mario, Shadow the Hedgehog, Banjo-Kazooie, even though he's from Microsoft, Steve from Minecraft, that Skyrim guy, I cannot remember his name, but his final smash could be like, you know, that would be cool. Rayman, Amaratu from Okami, I don't know, I really just want an amiibo. And finally, Ken from Street Fighter. And now, finally, for number 1 we have Shovel Knight. You saw this one coming. A knight with a shovel. The proper reincarnation of the NES games. His moves are very basic, so he's not a hard character to make. He also already has his own amiibo, and someone already did a 3D model of how he would look in Super Smash Bros. And I really don't have anything else to say about Shovel Knight. I mean, everything else has already been said. Oh, and his final smash could be like he's running around with his shovel, and if he hits someone, he like picks him up and throws them out of the stage. Anyway, that will be all for today. This is my personal top 15. Which other characters would you like to see in the next Super Smash? Feel free to tell me in the comments down below. Until next time, bye bye.